7 African countries that could go bankrupt if they don't do these 5 critical things. Africa, home to immense natural resources, vibrant cultures, and a young, dynamic population. Yet beneath the surface of this vibrant continent lies a dangerous economic storm brewing in silence. In this video, we reveal 7 African countries that risk economic collapse unless they take 5 urgent, life-saving steps. These are not theories. These are real, data-backed issues, unfolding before our very eyes. Let's dive in. The countries at risk. 1. Zimbabwe. Once known as the breadbasket of Africa, Zimbabwe's economy has been crippled by hyperinflation, corruption, and land reform mismanagement. With inflation running in triple digits, the local currency losing value daily, and low investor confidence, the country is teetering on the edge. 2. Sudan. Torn apart by political instability and internal conflicts, Sudan's economy is struggling with heavy debt, limited access to international markets, and crumbling infrastructure. Without stabilization, the country is on the path to bankruptcy. South Sudan. Despite rich oil reserves, South Sudan remains among the poorest. Civil war, corruption, and dependency on oil revenue without diversification have brought the country to its knees. 4. Zambia. In 2020, Zambia became the first African nation to default on its debt during the COVID-19 pandemic. External debt exceeds $17 billion, and economic recovery has been sluggish. If debt restructuring fails, default could become a pattern. 5. Ghana. Ghana, once hailed for its stable growth, has seen a spike in debt servicing costs, inflation, and currency depreciation. Public confidence is shaking, and without reform, it could slip further. 6. Ethiopia. Ethiopia has massive potential, but civil unrest, high inflation, and a heavy debt burden from massive infrastructure projects are weighing it down. Its forex reserves are dangerously low. 7. Nigeria. Africa's largest economy is dangerously reliant on oil. Despite vast resources, youth unemployment is sky high, debt is mounting, and the naira is losing ground fast. The cost of subsidies, insecurity, and corruption is bleeding the country. 5 critical things these countries must do to avoid bankruptcy. 1. Diversify the economy. Africa's overdependence on oil, minerals, and agriculture is unsustainable. Countries like Nigeria and South Sudan must diversify into tech, manufacturing, tourism, and renewable energy to create stable income streams and employment. 2. Tackle corruption head-on. Billions are lost yearly to corruption and mismanagement. Transparent public finance systems, independent anti-corruption commissions, and digital tracking of government spending are non-negotiable if these countries want to survive. 3. Invest in human capital. Africa's youth is its biggest asset, or its greatest threat. Without investments in education, digital literacy, and job creation, the continent faces an unemployment time bomb. Countries must create education systems that match market needs. 4. Manage and renegotiate debt smartly. African governments must stop borrowing recklessly. Debt should go into productive infrastructure and not bloated administration. Engaging with creditors for transparent restructuring, like Zambia has started, is essential. 5. Secure political stability. War, coups, and unrest scare away investors. No economy can grow without peace. These countries need inclusive governance, judicial independence, and reforms to build citizen trust and long-term investor confidence. Final thoughts. These 7 African nations are not beyond hope. They have the resources, the people, and the potential. But time is ticking. Bankruptcy isn't just a number. It means public salaries unpaid, hospitals without medicine, schools without teachers, and people without food. It's not just an economic collapse, it's a humanitarian disaster. If you care about the future of Africa, it's time to speak, share, and demand accountability. Because once bankruptcy hits, it's not just numbers, it's lives. Don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel. We're committed to telling the stories the world ignores. Hit the bell so you never miss our future videos on the universe, Earth, and everything about our planet's future.